Music is the universal language. It has often been called the doorway to the soul. Music is a unique force that has brought human beings together since our distant ancestors first huddled in caves with flutes and drums. In a sense, all music is sacred, but it seems that some music has a transcendent and transformative quality. And then there is silence. I've often wondered about the nature of sound and silence. Can one exist without the other? And what makes music sacred? Can the same music be sacred in one culture and not another? As usual, I'm haunted by questions. So we've invited two very knowledgeable individuals from different cultural and spiritual traditions to join us. Joanne Shenandoah is a Wolf Clan member of the Iroquois Confederacy, the Onondaga Nation. She is a Grammy-award-winning musician with over 40 compilations of her recordings. Alan Jones is the Dean of Grace Cathedral in San Francisco. Dean Jones is a prolific author who has had a lifelong relationship with liturgical and other sacred music. Both Joanne and Dean Jones live and breathe music. To them, music is a kind of prayer. Welcome to Global Spirit's Music, Sound, and the Sacred.
I have to say that I am incredibly blessed and so thrilled to have been given the gift of music. And my native name is Digaliwakwa, which means she sings. So I probably should have started doing this a long time ago. But,
Could you sing something for us? Maybe the Prophesy song that I remember you singing at the Parliament of World Religions in Cape Town, South Africa.
Yes, sing.
Certainly this song is a beautiful song. It translates to these words: awaken, stand up, be counted. We are being recognized in the spirit world, and we are responsible for ourselves, for our families, and for our nations. Ambe majada kibuwabi dawa Gonna again go by. Ambe majada kibuwabi daba gonna again go by.
Joanne, those words, as simple on the page as they are, when they're sung, when they emerge out of the soul, as they did in your performance, lift our spirits. How are our spirits moved like that? How do we lift the spirit?
The spirit lifts us.
So it goes both ways?
Yes.
I think so. I think the wonderful thing about music is that it's accessible to everybody without any clutter of language. I mean, language is wonderful, but it also gets in the way. And so music comes along, which helps us understand that what we are striving for can't be trapped in words. There's a wonderful phrase of St. Francis of Assisi, who said, "Preach the gospel to every creature, and if you must, use words."
Conscienza la chiami nostra,
I remember this theme coming up in the Greek myths with Orpheus as having the capacity to move the stones in the underworld. It's a theme in Egyptian mythology. Even Victor Hugo in The Hunchback of Notre Dame describes Quasimodo as wishing that he had a soul that could move and not be stone like the stone he's surrounded by at Notre Dame.
We live in a culture that you might say the culture is a colossal consciousness lowering device in terms to keep us asleep.
So we're stoned.
We are stoned. Yes, yes. I mean, that's a great metaphor, actually.
It is, it is.
In that there is an awful lot out there that would wish to keep us asleep. On the other hand, we'd want to say, and why music can be so healing, that waking up can be very painful. And therefore we have an investment to stay asleep because we might have to wake up to something that we have to face about ourselves. And so, again, music has a tremendous healing quality, placing us in a much bigger context all the time.
This program is brought to you by Link TV for educational and non-commercial use only. Link TV is the only US network dedicated to global and national news, uncompromising documentaries, and diverse cultural programs. Programs that connect you to the world.